So, what do you think about what a real and genuine and authentic information? Do you have really appreciate things about that? And you can even consider that thing is really appreciating, and how your physical expression must be better. If you have, then everything could seem like normal, and nothing here comes to seem like abnormal. So first of all, fix your what physical expression good, and that way you can even have control over your mentality and your mind. So learn to teach other people in a proper way. So in that way, everything here possible can be possible. So you don't have to think this is really how really better communication skills. If you want to become that kind of person, you have you are only good in only in your eyes, but you can't haven't become a very famous and like popular person or the what communicator is person really having a good communication skills. You are not seen in other ways, others what perspectives and opinions, but you will become because you have already crossed a lot of what obstacles and limitations and restrictions. You are out of that kind of embarrassment, and you have to feel like very shameless because you haven't made any faults, and you had no faults, and you won't make. So in that way, how do you want to feel, and why do you like to be like the same person you were be used to be, man? Just come out from the illusion and learn how is the today's generation and live like the today's generation. How is that? So not only the in your in this these are not you just have. I think you're these all these things you are just these are limited only in words, but you are not actually amplifying and what you are not following these things in your reality. But I wish that you have to follow. So only in that way you will become a man that what this fake generation needs. You has to be like that. So it is validate that you have to become how you have to become a person that who the whose human this society really deserves. Or you can even seen as a very captious person. Or you'll become no matter how miserable your situation is. You just have to focus on your career, and there is everything is possible. So learn to work on yourself. No matter even people are really good at things. But you are not even at a lower position like the others. You can also do the same things like others have already performing in the field of economy, in the field of like even they are serving nation, our nations or something like that. But everything is here possible, and you will also learn a lot of things from your life, and you are actually focusing on, as you can show your forearms, and these are really improved with times. And this is the what consequences after being a very hardworking guy. As you can see, the forearms are really improved. Once I used to be very skinny and something like that. I had no confidence on my mouth, and I feel really awkward to see a little thing. But when I was a kid, there was no fear. I was fearless. So but in the process of making a boy, turning a boy and their mentally into a man, so it takes a lot of time. So that's why I'm in that journey, and I'm feel really confident at this time because I'm actually focusing my actions, and I'm going through this what situation from all the time, and I'm not going to skipping anything, and I don't have to speak. If I speak, skip this, and I'm going to scroll it for a second, and that way I won't get anything from my life. That what actually this life wanna give me and provide me and teach me. This life wanna teach me. So I wanna become a man that what this generation wants from me, and how I has to be like that, and I will become. So no matter what other people think about you will just go ahead with your own opinions, views, and perspectives, and that all of those things will be really bright and luminous. And I am wishing for that to become like to seen as a bright like the shining thing, shining. So everything your life will also become how this will become really shiny. And as you can see, you don't need to worry for that. So keep going, haha, ahead with positivity, with doing hard work and being a very concentrated and positive person, and everything are possible, guys. You don't need to worry. And if you are actually going through a formidable how situation, and these are actually occurring in your life, and you don't need to what I might have repeated these things, but this is normal to have, so we even a person having difficulties and feeling like he was in painful and depressions or something like that, so in that way, you instead of falling in that situation, you just can what you can just learn from that situation and make yourself really better than you were yesterday. So in that way, just falling problem and just go ahead with the positivity. So this is the best feeling ever. So breaking your muscles is also a best feelings for me. If this is not for you, but this is the best for me, and not being able to what to get involved in this what way, but one day you'll become, and you also don't need to worry for that. So everything here are crucial, and how you don't need to be impartial for anything. If something is really what disgusting and unethical, then in that way you have to be against that. So because that is your responsibility and duty as a being a very obedient and what a sincere a good citizen of the nations, you know so you don't have to stay as a very calm person in a very what heroic case. You just have to fight against corruption, uh, what the things which are against goodness. You have to fight for that. You have to fight for what right, and also the what also for accountability, how they are performing, how they are working on the field of economy and financially, if they are making your nations how really good, or they're how they're affecting their every work are affecting the nations in a proper way or not. You just have to observe it and learn to improve that with times, and in that way everything will disappear. And that's what actually this life and this generation needs, you know so in this way you'll become a man that what nobody could ever imagine, but actually what you are focusing on your life. So this is enough. No matter, man, how other people think about you, you're just going ahead. So keep going ahead. So this is a proper vision of life. And if you have took a single step ahead, and in that way you'll become, no matter how your situation and your life will is going to worse, but you were never going to skip this for a what just for a second or for a day. You won't give up. You will go ahead as like a diplomatic person. You must have to diplomatic for your own thoughts and opinions. In that way everything is here possible, and here feasible. If they are not, then you can even initiate, and you can even start a single step, just like my how these are seems so skinny while you see in this way, but these are really how really muscular when you have better setting. When you look in that, when you focus, and your focus is and if you focus in on a specific point, then everything looks how really pretty and nice and amazing, that everything here can be out of your expectations. And you can even what think about that, and how those people can be like this. Don't even think a little bit about it. You won't even care a little thing about it, but it is really exists in real life, and it's genuine, guys. So just don't take it like a how it is really bog and ambiguous. So you are not becoming a very very worst person. You have to be, you are staying as a very well person, and you have to be very somber person too. So keep going ahead. I just have